we are having some pages. Already I have some register form. Okay, register component. A register component is there. Okay, register component dot html and ts. Already it is there. So just I will keep this register component simple. Okay, let's keep it like this. Okay. Now what we need to do is just first I will design basically this component how it is. Okay. Now in this register component, I will keep this register component in the startup. So here a register component. In index, I defined as register. I defined as register. Okay. And in register component HTML, so it is working fine. So let's go into this register component HTML. So in this HTML, I am adding the component div and class as class as container. Okay, and here I will define a div, just a class as form group, and just label username, and a div text box, simple one, is equal to text, and just another div, so class, so and form group, and here label as password, and here we are defining input type equal to password. Fine. So here, so I will add another group, form group, and here I'm just adding verify code, and here I need to generate some code, and class as form group, and here a button, just register, class btn and btn primary. Okay, btn block. Okay, now in the css I'm adding a container as width 300 pixel, so margin as auto. Okay, so that is basic. Justify content center and align items to center. Okay, so here I will just keep a heading as registered user. Okay, now here, so in this form control for password and form control for username. Okay, and this is the design we have this. Now below this, a verify code, I want to show a random number. That means a code that can change a random number I want to display. Then Important is I want that in every form, wherever I design form, I want like a random number. That means just like a captcha. Then if I want the same across different components, then I will create a service for that. So go to app folder. In the app folder, I'm adding a new file and I will give the name as captcha.service.ts. It is a general TypeScript file, and usually services will have the suffix .service traditionally. So I just given captcha.service.ts and export class captcha service. That is a captcha service. But it will not have the service behavior until you mark with injectable. Services need to be marked with injectable. So actually, we have to import from Angular core library. We have to import injectable, and we have to mark the class with injectable. So just like input and output marker injectable. Actually, so injectable uses a attribute. So for injectable uses an attribute. So you can see the injectable go to definition. So this is injectable. And injectable comprises of injectors. So we have a root injector. That means it injects our service to the application level, right? So that means, and as I told you, it uses a singleton platform. So technically, when we are defining, you can see there is an attribute provided in. You can define for three things. You can define for root. You can define for application level. Root means application level. And platform, that means it is across applications, multiple applications in a workspace. Workspace, I will show you later how to create a workspace and maintain applications. So these are all different attributes available. That means when you design a service, you have to mention about where to use that service. So we need to mention about where to use the service. Means it should be injected into which level? To the workspace level or the application level. For that, we have to use provided in, and provided in, usually we use root as an attribute. That means this is injected at the application level. We can inject at the platform level. Platform level means it is accessible to all applications. But for that, we need to create an workspace with multiple applications, which we will see how we can generate that. So technically, this is a service. And usually, service should be marked with injectable, and which injects your service at the application level so that it is accessible to all components. And service comprises of service methods. A service can contain any number of methods.